Hi Pisces, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have your own reading. And these cards are looking pretty good. You have the Magician over here and he is looking into this little globe that he's holding. There's a fetus in there, right? The little sweet looking unborn baby. Yeah, they look so sweet and vulnerable, yeah. But he's looking at it, and he's looking at it like, I want to manifest a new beginning. I want to manifest something beautiful for myself, because the baby is always beautiful, yeah. No matter what they try to say these days, yeah, that, life itself is not, anything normal or beautiful. Yeah, it's nuts. But he's looking at that, and you have this card. You could be maybe in retreat. Maybe you are in retreat. You could be healing from a situation. We have Gaia here, and she is holding something here, but she's all about healing. She's a mermaid, yeah, and she has ears too, yeah, like kind of like cat ears, or like tiger, not tiger, but just some kind of, but no, not sort of, but these are little pointed ears, yeah, and a beautiful woman here, and she is holding like a flower because it's growing, right? So she's healing herself, and I feel like she's growing something too. At the same time, yeah, and maybe you want to heal a situation with somebody, possibly. And you could be in a retreat, as I said. We have the bear here, and he's hibernating in his cave, Pisces, and he's hanging out here. It's snowing, right? That's when they go hibernate for the winter, of course, right? We all learned that stuff when we were kids. So much stuff we didn't learn, right? Yeah, there is. Really, people don't think that. No, there's so much stuff they didn't teach because they don't want you. They don't want you to know stuff. And so, here is the fire, though. It's almost like this bear has his own little campfire going to keep warm. We know that they're just out cold, asleep. We know that the moon is above, right? But this is a retreat. I feel like you are retreating from something, like taking a break, right? And the Psychism cat is here, or the Psychism card. This is the black cat, right? And so this black cat, Pisces, is, he's here with his, he looks like a boxer dog. He kind of does, right? But long story short, he is wearing some type of kind of a necklace. He's standing in front of the pentacle, which is down here. He's like a little psychic. Yeah, this little black cat, right? And it's really fitting because you guys are, Pisceans are psychic. Yeah, they are. Unless you guys are really stressed out in your life. And, if that's the case, then it is harder. It's way harder. You can't be at ease with your subconscious mind and your intuition if you are stressed out. It doesn't work out. It's kind of like, it's almost like you want to manifest something and you go to a job interview and you're like, you're so stressed out, and you already, it's in the bag for you, but you don't really realize that. So you go and you screw it up, right? You go to the interview and you're so nervous that you're like, well, you just kind of screw it up. The guy's looking at you, and, this boss or, hiring manager, whatever, he's looking at you like, what is up, right? Let's see what they say about Gaia, right? Yeah, and she's some type of a mermaid here. She's a Celtic mermaid, she is, and the Celtics have their own divination. Yeah, they are very cool, right? Body and soul, lucid dreaming, healing, and nourishment. Yeah, so she's holding this little plant, kind of. It's very small. This is why they are talking about nourishment. Plants heal, though. They sure do. That's why, a lot of people take herbs to, just for ailments they have, instead of running over to these big people who are making all kinds of money on you, and with lots of side effects. Yeah. But let's see what we got. Gaia is an ancient god, Greek goddess. Okay, so she's Greek. All right. Okay, but this is a Celtic book, so that's okay. Gaia is an ancient Greek goddess of agriculture, yes, fertility, and marriage. Her name is still used today as a reverential term for our planet. She personifies all that is feminine and filled with potential. Her ability to nourish us is being challenged by our abuse of her gifts. Wow. Gaia calls us to healing, both of ourselves and of this earth that is our home. All right? And that doesn't mean, you can't drive your car, or, or heat your home in the winter. Yeah, because they don't want you to. No, they don't. But they're not going to stop with any of theirs. No, they're not. In fact, they have the biggest footprint. Yeah, they do, you guys. So let's see what we have. Gaia's offering the need of healing. Yeah. So on a high note, this is unconditional love is the key to healing. And the low note, embrace what needs to be healed with love. Yeah, I feel like you probably need to heal something, or you have been denying yourself something here, right? We have the man saying goodbye. Yeah, he's saying goodbye. He's, see you later, Hans. Yeah, he's waving goodbye. Actually, he doesn't look like he's a Scandinavian or a German. He looks like he's a Eastern European guy. He's waving goodbye here, right? And he's really leaving. He has this vagabond bag, right? And this other guy's going back to the ranch here, or the farm, whatever, because he has all these, like, he has all these goods in the wagon, right? The other guy's saying, see you later, have a good trip, bon voyage, right? And so, I feel like you might be saying goodbye to somebody. You could be, yeah. And let's see what they say about the retreat. Although it is the bear who is in the cave, and we know that is hibernation and taking time out. The high note, rebirth is on its way. Wow. And retreat and restore your energy. Yeah, and so this healing card talks about the same thing, like take time to heal, right? And you have rebirth coming, you do, and wow. And this is the sacral chakra retreat, gestation, and withdrawal. Really interesting because, the bear withdraws so he can have energy for the spring. Doesn't he do that? Yeah, that's why he's in hibernation, right? That's what we need every night, a good night's sleep. When you don't get a good night's sleep, you don't repair yourself. Yeah, so if you guys are ever having those problems, not sleeping, you have to definitely find a way to sleep. Because sleep is so fundamental, right? And you can't really... you can't have good health if you don't sleep well on a regular basis. No, you can't. I've tried to explain that to somebody umpteen times, and that person is like, So let's see. Let's look at this other card, though. And this is next to the magician who's looking at the brand new baby. And this is, I don't know if they call this the period of gestation when the baby is in the womb and the baby is not yet born, of course. I think it is, right? Gestation means, something is growing, right? The new beginning, right? And it can be a rebirth, yeah. So let's see. We have also, we have this, I don't know the name of this guy with the horns on his head. I really don't. But here he is holding up this woman. She's wearing a red dress and she's in this globe. So let's see what it says here for that woman in the globe. And this man, right? This looks like it's bearing the weight of others. It's not enough. 'Tis not enough to help the feeble up, but to support them after. In other words, you're helping somebody up, but you're supporting them after you help them up, right? It's okay to help somebody up, but you can't continue to support them, right? No. Unless it's your kid or, some kind of but in general, help somebody up and let them fend for themselves. Yeah, let them stand up, right? And this is Shakespeare too, yeah. This card represents the offering of strength and assistance and bearing a burden on behalf of others. Providing support can take many forms: moral, emotional, physical, and financial. We can offer our shoulders to bear the weight or lend an ear to share grief. Yeah, and this doesn't have a high, oh no, okay. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like you could be saying goodbye to somebody where you have been kind of, holding them up, supporting them, yeah. Let's see, we have, for you, Pisces, show me the energy for Pisces. Yeah, see what we have. And we have the King of Swords and the Magician, the Ace of Wands. You're making a decision to, I believe, most likely have a new beginning for yourself. The Devil could be on your mind here. Yeah, I mean, you might have some fear here. You could. You're in the Page of Swords energy. This is like needing more information or wondering about, certain details. This can be a communication with somebody. It could be the Page of Swords. I mean, he's all about thoughts, possibly conversations, right? Wondering and things like that. and the Five of Swords showing up for you, Pisces. We have the Knight of Pentacles in your concern. Maybe you are helping a Knight of Pentacles get up, right? You could. The Queen of Swords is in your environment. What you want is the Star, and the Five of Pentacles is right here. I just feel like in this reading, you probably want to heal another situation with somebody. And you might want to leave somebody out. This person that you are bearing their weight, right? Just like when we were kids, you know. I remember, you know, I mean, one of the expressions in our house, it was for my brother all the time. Stop pushing your weight around, right? He was a skinny guy who was with a lot of attitude, and you're like, oh my God, you have to be my brother? Okay, I'll just try to deal with it here, right? And so, you know, you have the king and the Queen of Swords in the same reading. Maybe you are somebody's soulmate here. You could be, and you could be saying goodbye to somebody so you can go kind of manifest your own beautiful thing. Yeah. And it looks to me that somebody is standing in your way. That's kind of how it looks here. Someone's standing in your way, or they have been, or you have allowed them to be. Yeah, Pisces, don't be so nice, right? Yeah, Pisceans are typically very feeling people, and sometimes, you know, even as an empath, you guys can typically be empaths. You know, you can't take on the weight of everybody's energy. You see, my daughter told me, well, I can't help it. I kind of feel, you know, I feel the pain of, you know, or, you know, the energy of a lot of people. I'm like, well, you can't. You have to let it go. I mean, are you God? You're supposed to hold up the whole world? No, you're not. I feel like you are making a decision about your life. You have the Page of Swords here. Let's see what that's about. And the Chariot. You might be wondering if you could have victory for yourself. You could. There's some fear over here with the Devil. And there's somebody here. This probably is this person that you are, you know, you've been holding up, right? And so it could be an earth sign. You know, this could be in your chart as well. Sometimes, you know. But you know, maybe you're holding up a Queen of Swords, right? Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. The Chariot's Cancer, the Devil, Capricorn, and we have the Star. This is Aquarius. There's kind of a lot of folks here, right? I mean, potentially. It doesn't have to be. We have the Magician here. You are really trying to manifest something, and the Ace of Wands is with it, right? This is why it's all happening. You want a passionate new opportunity with somebody, and it's going to take a farewell here. Yeah, fare thee well. You guys know that song? Yeah, it's a R&B hit. No, it's not. It's some kind of nursery rhyme song. I think it's a song where the guy's like, fare thee well. Like, I got to get the hell out of here because this isn't good for me anymore. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And so let's see what you are. You might have, I feel like you are probably defeating this person. You might like leaving them behind and creating loss with the Five of Swords. You might be feeling this loss on some level. You could be, because I feel like you are making this decision to move on. Yeah, and maybe you have been in retreat about it. The Queen of Swords is in your environment. Let's see what you are like discerning, and it is the World card. I feel like you are wondering here. This could be about details sometimes, right? This World card, but it is really about a major wish fulfillment. You might be wondering if somebody else is manifesting something here as well. You could be somebody else is manifesting some type of a wish here as well. I just feel like there's could be a few people in this reading, but you're definitely saying goodbye to somebody or a situation right here. I feel like you are. So let's look at the Star. Let's just see what you could be probably hoping for. Yeah, the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. So you have two aces here, and you look like you're standing up for yourself. Yeah, like, I'm not going to carry you anymore, this person. Or I'm not going to carry the burden that you bring. Something like that. Yeah. So you have the Five of Pentacles in the outcome, Pisces. You know, maybe you think you're going to possibly lose money if you kind of walk away from somebody. It's a possibility here. But I feel like you are walking away from a situation where there is lack of reciprocation, lack of love, something. I feel like you are, or you know, maybe you are literally holding this person up, or you know, or kind of maintaining or holding up a burden that they have brought you. It's possible here. And in the outcome here is the Five of Pentacles. And we're going to go to the other reading. We're going to go to the extended. I really want to see. It's going to be about the person that you are dealing with. And we're going to look at their spread just like this. And we're also going to see how they feel about you. Yeah, and they're all super affordable. The link is below. I'm really interested in seeing this reading. I want to see what's going on here. Because I feel like you have been planning this kind of farewell, fare thee well. Yeah, you could be saying, you might be saying to somebody, don't let the doorknob hit you with a dot where the dog should have bit you, right? He's saying goodbye, but, you know, but this is his friend, kind of. But he's not really saying goodbye to his friend so much. He's really saying goodbye to this whole village or this whole situation that he has been kind of dealing with. We're going to end the reading, Pisces. Really appreciate you guys. And the link is below. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.